What do you think of that?
Well, he didn't know what to make of it. He gave me this fish-eyed stare. Oh, he said, he's kind of heavy and young. The last thing he expected was an old lady to come out and explain to him why I should cut him off. He's still on. He didn't turn it off. Oh well, so much for that. We have been driving to Bill's every Monday night for 7 years. We no longer play on Monday holidays because he has a band there in the afternoon, and it's too much trouble for them to stop doing everything at 7 o'clock while that other band's still playing outside and move out tables and push people out. That's not right. So we don't play on Memorial Day, 4th of July, or Labor Day. Suits us.
When I had cancer, with surgery, which took away all the symptoms of my problems and left me having no muscles left at all. I was really feeble, you know, because it took out part of my lungs, and it was hard to play the saxophone. I just kept on working at it. I've been doing nothing the last 4 weeks but playing the tenor saxophone a couple hours a day. And now I'm musically back to where I've been. And I finally got back into your mom's band, Bill Seafood.
Okay, well, here we are. Crowded parking lot, that's always a good sign. Okay.
I started out good before.
Now, I'll tell you, here's the story. Tonight we're doing as much of World War II and of you.
How many people we got in the band now?
4 trumpets, 4 saxophones and a bari, anywhere from 1 to 4, sometimes 5 trombones, drum, bass, piano, well, me, and guitar, and the vocalist, our crooner, Drew. But they all come to Bill's on Monday nights. Just happen to be in the neighborhood. No, he's playing. Ken's playing tonight.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, man, that's great.
It's hard to believe, isn't it? My biggest problem is when they can't make it, like your dad was out for a month, and my first tenor is out for 4 months. He had to go out of the country because he is allergic to black fly, so he goes to England until the middle of August.
I'm up to it now.
That's good. And your dad's coming back tonight. This is June 6th. He's been out since May 2nd. Yeah, he had lung surgery. Terrific recovery. I mean, think of it, in a month. He's back at Bill's already. When he joined us, we were still in the basement of the Senior Citizen Center in Madison, and he felt we should get out where we had a little more visibility. So we worked out a deal with the Elks Club in Westbrook for Monday nights. But there was nobody there, so that was no visibility. And on the way home, we stopped at Bill's, and one Monday night, there was nobody there, and that's the rest of the story.
But I used to do a thing, just a Messiah sing. You know, and then have musicians show up and then have cards and then hand out the scores and just sing.
Your dad and I moved to Madison in '88, and in '89 we got a phone call from this old man. He was looking for a saxophonist to play in a band he was forming at the Senior Citizen Center. Your dad heard him out. Your dad said, "I think you should be talking to my wife." So I got on the phone and I said, "No, I don't play the saxophone, I play the piano." "Oh," he said, "we need a piano player." So I agreed to try out for the band, and it was a Dixieland band in Tuxedo Junction. And all I had to do was read this very easy music that I liked a lot. And 7 other musicians made happy music. It was a lot of fun. And when we had jobs, I wore a blue blazer just like the guys with a white shirt and a red bow tie. I looked just like one of the guys.
Number 19. Oh, I know, this starts with the national anthem. Well, it's 7 o'clock and it's Monday. Here you are at Bill's Seafood. What a beautiful night. And how nice of you all to turn out and do some dancing and listening. If you have any requests, let us know.
We had been in the basement every Saturday morning all those years, 7 years, with the man who started the band. He got sick, he had a stroke, and then he was having a lot of trouble just organizing the music. But at that point I had been helping him. I had a van, a Previa, and I used to lug the music and the equipment around. And one day at a rehearsal on a Saturday morning, right in the middle of the rehearsal, he just said, "I can't do this anymore. Why don't you take over, Pat?" And I couldn't believe it because I didn't have a clue what he was really doing, and I didn't know that there were first alto, second alto, first tenor, second tenor. I really didn't know how it all went. I just enjoyed playing the piano. But I just said, "Well, are you guys with me?" And they said, "Oh yeah." I said, "Well, all right." Of course they said, "Oh yeah." That meant, I'd still do the schlepping, and only this time that I'd do all the other stuff.
The sounds of Swing Jazz Orchestra. I want to welcome back with us tonight Ken Todd on lead alto.
I think the band is a real potpourri of talent. Some people are very good and other people still have a lot to learn. But one thing that they have in common is they get along, It's seen as a social occasion. It's not seen as in the roots of jazz, the cutting sessions, where people would go up and play various solos and see who could humiliate the other. But these people play and are courteous to each other, and they all love one another. So it's a nice experience.
It was suggested that we change the name of the band at that time time from Tuxedo Junction to something else, and I didn't do it.
What was the reasoning?
Well, you know, a new director and a new direction,
Oh.
going to Bills and all that. But I didn't. But now that we have this crooner, and we're playing a lot of Frank Sinatra music, and also because Tuxedo Junction doesn't mean anything to younger people. It had great meaning 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago, meaning swing music, but it doesn't anymore. So we changed the name of the band, and we're now the Sounds of Swing Jazz Orchestra. As a matter of fact, if I had left earlier, I could have picked up my new business cards. Too late.
Okay, we're going to do Castine. This will be Ken's last song for the evening. Castine.
So you run the business.
Yeah, ever since that guy handed it to me, I put the boxes of music in the car and started advertising in newspapers, passing out my cards and everything. We had about 46 jobs a year, which is a lot for a big band. But every time something was going on, we hired our band to make the music. It was very nice. We played for a lot of events and dances and some weddings. Fundraisers mostly, I would say. Auctions. Elegant parties. We will always wear our tuxedos for those kinds of events. And have our bandstands and lights. We look pretty good.
I'm into the small ensembles. I'm a duo guy. I'm not a march band musician, but I always wanted, it was a suppressed desire, I always really wanted to play lead alto in the big band. So I ended up with the job of my dreams, playing lead alto in the Sounds of Swing.
thought your dad was terrific to play a whole set. And then turn his saxophone over to Brian Pavlovich, who happens to be from Pittsburgh. He's a lung doctor at Yale New Haven Hospital who just stopped in a couple weeks ago and said, by the way, I play the saxophone. I said, oh, good. I'll see you. We need you next Saturday for a job.
Oh, really?
He's been trying to get out of it ever since. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. He's very nice to me.
I mean, there are lots of bands. These guys play in all sorts of bands. But I don't think they have as good a time as they do. It sounds as well. Maybe that's what's different.
Anytime. How about a few dollars every now and then? Maybe a few $50 bills instead of nothing.